Jack, your fourth win from the last 6 league games. How pleased are you with the efforts from the boys today?
Delighted. I don't think we played anywhere near the levels we've been at today. The players would admit that as well, but again, resilience, character, desire to go and win the game was there in abundance. And to come through this period, the amount of games we've had, the amount of really tough games we've had in that period, and come through with the record we've had is testament to that group.
I was talking to Tony Fitzpatrick in the hallway there, and we were discussing how maybe similar this game was to the game that Queen's came to the Paisley 2021 in January. Maybe we weren't very good in the first half compared to Queen's, but we got the goal just before half time, then we came out second half and were comfortable.
Yeah, there are fine margins, and I'd be the first to admit that we carried some faults in the first half with the two efforts that came off the woodwork for Queen's. Again, you would argue that you sometimes deserve that through how hard the players have worked recently, but they took advantage of that good fortune, if you like, with a really good goal in half time. In the second half, as you've said, without being outstanding, I thought we looked in control of the game, and we've not been in control of many games. You know, a lot of the games have been frenetic, even when we've won them. You look at the games against Hibs and United at home, which were, went end to end, and the game was always in the balance. Where I think, at least for that latter part of the game today, we looked comfortable, which is a good sign as well.
How happy were you with the way that the players were in terms of that? You've mentioned that, the comfort.
Yeah, I think it strengthens their resolve and their belief that they can win games. Difficult games, coming here is difficult. The pitch isn't ideal. The game becomes competitive, and we have to find a different way to win the game today. And sometimes the players are reluctant to do that because of how they perform. But they got there eventually with it, and so yeah, look, it's a really pleasing day for us. It shows you the run we're on. It continues momentum, continues that feeling around the players, and to finish off this month, as I mentioned, and with another win is terrific.
Obviously, it could have been the day that you came off the bottom of the league, not to be, but given the way some of the other results went, it brings another couple of teams into it as well. So is there still a confidence within the players that they can finish above, not even 10th, but even 9th?
That belief and confidence has always been there for me. I mentioned in recent interviews that I feel as if it's now amongst the players. Other results don't diminish that today. I stressed to the players after the game to enjoy this, enjoy the run they've been on, enjoy the victory today, because if we keep playing in that form, producing performances like that, we're going to be fine. We'll keep winning games, and that group believe that. And as you mentioned, it's done that. The dynamics of this league have changed very much over the last 4 to 6 weeks. From us being adrift to us being close to the other teams now, and then from only being 2 teams to perhaps now 4 or 5. It's changed dramatically. It could change again within the next couple of weeks, but we need to make sure that we just keep producing performances and winning games. Again, if we do that, we're going to be fine. Our form is as good as MD in the leagues at the moment.
The next 2 league games, both at the Paisley 2021 Stadium, Ayr and then Dumbarton, how big are they going to be?
They'll be huge games when they come along. I mean, they were always going to be huge games, regardless of how we had performed over the last period. They were going to take on extra significance for a variety of reasons. Now they'll take on that because we know where it will take us. I look forward to them when they come around. I think that the cup final always came at a good time for us, because we've had a huge demand on the players, physically and psychologically, to ask them to keep producing big performances in league games. We want to go and win a cup final next week, but it'll have a different feel around it, and I'm glad of that, because it means then come the Ayr United game in the first instance, we'll be at it and ready to go.
How excited are you for the cup final, and given you're going to have a full week's preparation for that now?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Again, when we spoke after the game, I told the players to make sure they enjoy this week and the build up to it. The occasion itself, the final, is about winning it. That's the only way you enjoy it. But the build up, you don't often get the cup final regardless of competition. So enjoy everything that goes along with this week. We've given them a little bit extra time off because they have been in pretty much solidly for the last month. They'll come in refreshed, excited, looking forward to it. We'll prepare as we normally do, and when it comes around, great day for the club if we win it, which we're going there to go and do.
I know often you don't try and take a lot of the credit for yourself, but how excited are you to be yourself leading the team out on Saturday as manager?
Yeah, I do genuinely don't think about things a lot from a personal point of view, because I just view it as my responsibility to try and drag this club forward. I think again, when it comes around, I think I'll be incredibly proud. I would love to do it in bigger cup competitions, if you like, as previous managers have done. But when it comes around, yeah, I'll be immensely proud because of the connection I've got with the club, the fact that I was here as a player, and as a manager, I keep saying to the players all the time that they don't come around that often. And as a manager as well, you have to think that. So I'm looking forward to it, really looking forward to this week and everything that goes around it. And it's fitting reward getting to the final for supporters and all these other people around the club that have supported me, and I want to reward them with lifting that trophy.
Well, Jack, good, well done today and good luck next week.
Cheers, James.